everybody. Welcome to another episode of the College Football Tailgate Morning Picks Show. As always, it's me, XFL Jim, Chase, the 38-year-old freshman punter himself, and Erik, a.k.a. Uncle Rico. Guys, just like last year, whenever we're doing these morning shows, I look disheveled. I look great. It's just like I'm a fucking guy ready for college football on this Saturday. And we are. It's week 0. It's finally here.
Yeah. Nothing from nothing means nothing.
I'm pumped for it. Hopefully we can get some winners.
Damn right. So we figured most weeks we're just going to kind of give you what we're picking for the whole thing. With week 0 being so sparse, I figured, hey, why not just go through all the games real quick, just give you a little taste of everything. Unlike, so Erik, if this was last year, in order to do that for people, I would have just had a pick in every game.
You're showing a little responsibility skills, dude. I'm proud of you.
Erik, you've rubbed off on me that like I'm showing more restraint in things.
You know, it's like a proud papa watching his young kid grow up.
I will say this though, I'm a little disappointed. The books that I use do not have any FCS lines.
I'm starting to see them right now.
I know, because you got DraftKings has them, and I know other books have them, but the ones that I'm using don't seem to have them. It disappoints me greatly. Let's start it off, boys. Navy, Notre Dame. Notre Dame minus 20.5. Over under 48.5. Plus 870 on the money line for Navy. Anyone got any plays in this game here?
I do, my friend.
Same here.
All three of us do. That means all three of us have a play in this game.
Yeah.
Let's start with Erik and go back around.
I was able to lock in Navy plus 21.5. I still like it at 21. I even like it at 20.5. Looking at it, Service Academy catching 2 touchdowns or more are 65% ATS. Hartman is going in for Notre Dame. I really feel that even though he is electric and we know he's going to have a good year, this is his first game with these new wide receivers. He's really not going to have a connection with them. New offensive coordinator as well. It's going to take a little while to get the new system going. Navy's D, I think, is better than people realize. I think they're going to be able to contain the Notre Dame offensive attack. Also, Navy's going to be throwing the ball more, but they're still going to be running a lot. And with these new rules with the clock not stopping after the first down, I think it's going to benefit Navy even more, allow them to bleed the clock more. So I'll take them over 3 touchdowns with 21.5.
Okay, Chase.
Well, I don't feel great about my first play after listening to Uncle Rico, because I actually took an alternate line here, and I am on Notre Dame minus 21.5, and I was able to get it at plus 110. He did key in on the one thing that I do really like about this play, which is Sam Hartman is electric, and I do feel like the major issue that you had with Notre Dame last year was just the absence of a dude at quarterback, and now they have a dude. The new offensive coordinator thing is concerning, but for the love of God, they're playing on an island named for the, and they have a mascot named for the people who inhabit the island. I think that they come out and they're eager to show that they're much better than last year, worth being in the college football playoff conversation. And I'm really just mostly concerned about Navy's offense and the rule changes with cut blocking, and that they're still kind of dedicated to the triple option, even though they got the new guy from Kennesaw State, and there's a few more wrinkles. They might be throwing the ball a little bit more. There's still an undersized offensive line. It's a pretty salty Notre Dame defense, and I think they pack them in and fill it up.
My play for this game kind of leans a little bit, and then with that, I didn't know what to do with the spread. I liked Notre Dame for some aspects, more like I was liking to fade Navy. But as Erik was saying, Navy's defense will still be at least decent. I rolled with, it's down now, but I got under 49 for the full game. I went with the under. I don't know if weather's going to play a factor. Should be raining over in Dublin. I think Notre Dame's going to try and run the ball a lot, and that might keep it low scoring. I don't know what Navy offensively can do, so I don't like a lot of points in this game. Even at 48.5, I see minus 105. If you can find a 49, take it. Take it. That's my play.
It's locally here. It's moved to 49.5, and it's pretty juiced up on the under.
I'm seeing 48.5 minus 105. So either way, I'm liking the under. UTEP, not UTEP. I'll give you the UTEP.
Just the UTEP.
UTEP, Jacksonville State. UTEP is a minus 2.5 favorite on the road. Over under 54 plus 108 Jayville State. Anyone got anything in this one? I do not. Chase, roll away with it.
I think you'll remember from our Conference USA preview show that I'm very high on Jayville State. It was a team that if I could have taken the future on them to win the conference, I was gonna. Can't win the conference without winning the first conference game. It's going to be a tough one against Jayville State, but I'm pretty confident in this team getting UTEP at home with the Rich Rod era beginning. You see kind of what he did as offensive coordinator when I say turning ULM around, I mean, their conference futures a couple of years ago were set at like 1.5 and they were, winning 4 or 5 games. So he's inheriting a much better team than he inherited as the offensive coordinator at ULM. I think Jacksonville State shocks the world, so I'm plus money again, Jayville State.
Chase, Frozo in the chat is asking if you emptied the truck on that Notre Dame plus money pick.
Yes, but I don't like efficiency. I only packed a single $5 bill in the back of the truck.
UMass, New Mexico State. New Mexico State minus 7 at home, over under 45, plus 240 on the money line for UMass. Anybody got this game?
I don't.
I've been trying to throw back in my head. I ended up not betting it. I leaned toward New Mexico State, but I think I saw it at like minus 6.5 when I got it. I don't love it either way. Ohio, San Diego State. San Diego State minus 2.5 at home, over under 47.5, plus 120 on the money line for the Bobcats of Ohio. Anybody?
Yeah.
Erik, this is another triple. We all got to play in this game. Let's start with Erik again.
Rewind to the Mountain West segment we did when we got to San Diego State. I talked about my real area of concern with this team was their defensive line. They lost the 2 brothers, Tavel, I base was their name, plus they lost Banks. I really think they're going to struggle to win the point of attack at the end of the day. I know Rourke is playing, but this Ohio base attack is a rush base attack. Reading the quotes from Bradley Hoke, all he's talked about has been really concerned about being able to create pressure with the front 4. I don't think they're going to be able to create pressure. That leads me to a player prop. I'm taking Ohio's running back to rush for over 67.5 yards.
Ooh.
Banja. I'm not going to pronounce the name because I can't, but I'm taking him.
Sam Bangura?
Bangura, yeah.
Erik, you got it at a good price because I'm already seeing 72.5.
Hey, buddy. Well, you know what? When you're visiting your parents and they live on tribal land, and you go down to the Soaring Eagle Casino, take advantage of that stuff, man.
Yes,
it's actually at that number on DK.
Okay. Shop around, folks. Shop around. Chase, what do you got in this game?
I'm going into sort of the intangibles here. Whereas Uncle Rico is more like fact and stats based. I'm of course a vibe better, and I think the new stadium vibe for San Diego State, the fact that they're actually playing near their campus and not 3 hours away in the new Snapdragon Stadium there in San Diego State. I mean, this is Mountain West Blue Bloods. I know. We love the MAC. I know we love the Mountain West. I put the Mountain West just a notch above. I'm on San Diego State to cover that 3.5. And I think a lot of it comes from that new stadium vibe.
Chase, we're going head to head in this one. I'm rolling with. I don't like San Diego.
The cheese stands alone, baby.
I don't like San Diego State transitioning to a different kind of offense. I don't know how I feel about Brady Hoke as a coach. Still, I'm rolling with Ohio, and I'm going to sprinkle the money line. That's my only play in this one is I'm taking Ohio plus 120. I'll put like 3/4 unit on that. Little like 3/4 chub. Not full bone.
Little sprink.
Up next, Hawaii at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's minus 17.5, over under 55, plus 660 on the money line. Anybody, anything at all.
I wouldn't mind putting Hawaii plus 17 and a half in like a round robin or something. Like, it's not like a strong, high confidence play. I do think Vanderbilt's a decent team, but you're going to have a very emotional Hawaii team, I think, with the wildfires and everything. The angle is the tragic magic.
I really want to take Hawaii here just with the run and shoot offense that they started to implement toward the end of the season. But I just don't trust them. I mean, they're missing a lot. They have a running back that my left calf weighs more than, so it's really hard to trust that he's going to be able to stay healthy.
What is he, like 5'3", 125, something like that?
5'3", 75 pounds.
You don't just run into the parking lot and get a dub.
But I mean, the thing is this. Okay, so let's look at it with math. Like, how many points is this is at Vandy. How many points is Vandy's home field worth? 1, 2?
I don't know. That construction's going to throw people off.
And I mean, last year this closed at what, 10, 11, maybe 12?
Yeah,
you know
they
what I mean?
destroyed them.
It seems like the line is a little bit inflated to me. And if this gets close to 20, 21, I'll probably be on Hawaii. But right now it's kind of in a dead zone for me.
Yeah, so the only play I had in this one is I just rolled Vanderbilt minus 6 first quarter. That was my only play early on. I think Vanderbilt can come out early. I think Hawaii, they might be able to cover this even. I'm more on the chase, tragic magic, Uncle Rico. I don't know if they can implement it with the production that they're gonna have, but I like Vanderbilt to kind of like open it up and get a good first quarter under their belt. San Jose State at USC. USC has climbed all the way up to a minus 31-point favorite. Over under of 66, plus 1750 on the money line for San Jose State.
I really want to take San Jose State here, just because I can't. Did USC's defense really come up that big? Did they make that many improvements going into this year? Because we need to remember this defense was absolutely putrid. They're due for some turnover regression, but San Jose State limped to the finish too. So I just ended up passing. I would definitely lean to San Jose State though.
I mean, it was a pass for me. How many times have we seen, a vaunted team going into the season run into one of these smaller schools where this is already their Super Bowl and week 0, and they don't get the win. I mean, in some cases they do, but most of the time they don't get the win. But maybe they show out and they have a great first half, and it's just enough for them to cover this massive spread. It's just not something that I want to play with. The game doesn't quite mean much yet, which means it's not time for Lincoln Riley to shit the bed yet. I'm not going to touch it. I would think maybe USC covers. I'm with Uncle Rico. I probably would want to take San Jose State here with this big of a number.
Yeah, there's nothing I love about this. I'm staying away too. I just think, I don't know. It's the factor of I don't trust USC, but also Lincoln Riley in bullshit games that don't matter usually does really well. And this is his chance to show off.
Yeah.
So I don't like it. FIU, La Tech. La Tech sitting as a minus 12 home favorite. Over under 57.5, plus 340 on the money line for the airport FIU. Anybody got anything in this last game of the day?
So I'm going to tack it on as a fourth play. If you'll remember from the conference previews, in Conference USA, I was high on 2 teams. It was La Tech. It was Jacksonville State. I have a La Tech future to win the conference. It's the airport, and it's not a good airport. It's the crappy airport across town. And I really think the Louisiana Tech has a much improved roster from last year. They cleaned up in the transfer portal, really kind of took care of some needs immediately. And I think the Bulldogs might be a lot to handle. And I think FIU is not built to handle them. So, I do think the Louisiana Tech runs it up and they cover it. I got it at yesterday minus 14.5 at minus 105.
Chase, couldn't agree more with you. I love La Tech here. I hate this is more just a fade FIU situation for me, but I'm taking La Tech minus the 12. I just think they're a much better team. I think they are competitive for the conference. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm just FIU. I'm looking, Eric. I'm already looking week 0. I'm already looking to find who my auto fade team's going to be.
Dude, look, it never hurts to get them in front of that curve, dude.
It always helps to get there early. I'm thinking FIU might be an auto fade. Boys, that's week 0.
Gonna be for me, huh?
It's here we go, man.
We're finally fucking here.
I'm in sports heaven. I got the Travers today at Saratoga. I got college football.
You got a little UFC Singapore going on right now.
Ooh.
I got a little CFL later tonight too. Electric game last night between Calgary and Toronto. Didn't see that one coming.
Who won?
Toronto, barely, with a fucking punt return touchdown.
Whew.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Straight Argonautan.
You betcha. Thank you all for watching. We're going to be here every Saturday morning. Maybe we're going to be here next Thursday, right, boys?
I'm around.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be around. The
I'm
college
around.
football tailgate will be around, and we will see you guys next time. Love you, and bye-bye.